Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Full Range Sports on Facebook Live. This is special post game from Loogootee, where the Loogootee Lady Lions have taken home the 1A sectional title. They defeated the Bulldogs of Orleans 55-26. That game, if you want to watch that game back, that is at fullrangesports.com. For the IHSA Champions Network, it is a $10 pay-per-view. We will tell you that you'll have to go there to check that out, but we're going to turn it out. I'm going to turn my mic off. We're going to let you hear what's going on in-house as Loogootee celebrates.
You want to lead them in a school fight song real quick? Can you do that? Everybody stand up. School fight song. Thank you. Wouldn't be a celebration without it. You all should stand up too for the fight song, can't you? Thank you, cheerleaders. Folks, I think you will agree we finally have our state championship basketball team back. Congratulations on the sectional championship back to back. We'll make this quick, just the first quick story. I wasn't supposed to be here at all tonight. I wasn't going to be able to do it on the radio, but I wasn't going to miss it. So I get here about halftime. I'm coming in, and you guys got off to such a good start. I had Shady Small filling into me, and they made an executive decision that I've been replaced. And once I got here, I said, you guys go ahead and do it. But you guys didn't let me down. Played a great second half as well. And again, sectional champions, we appreciate it. You guys are getting comfortable in those chairs, I know that. All right, head coach Brian Smith of the sectional champions. It's going to be here this year, obviously. Lions will win and another sectional championship.
Just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's great to see the crowd back. It was great to see my team back tonight. That was by far the best they've looked this year. And a lot of it has to do with you guys. Happy for my seniors. I mean, they practice on this floor and work hours and hours of practice. And for them to have a chance to cut the nets down here at home is really special in my opinion. But we're getting things figured out. We're getting figured out at the right time. And defensively, we've been really, really good. And tonight we were really good offensively. So hopefully we can keep the back-to-back thing going. We're back-to-back blue chip champs, back-to-back sectional champs, and hopefully we can be back-to-back regional champs. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Probably not a coincidence. Bring our fans back, bring our team back. You guys were terrific tonight. Thanks for showing up for sure. I'll tell you what, since we do want to make it quick, let's talk to 3 seniors this week, and then we'll talk to 4 seniors next week. And we'll talk to everybody else next week and along the tournament path as well. 8 seniors, only 3 tonight though, okay? I don't know how we're going to do it, I guess academically. Who's not at 4.0? Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. I know everybody's at 4.0 pretty well, but let's do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Jalen Walker, let's go. I know you're the one who wants to talk.
Thank you guys all for coming out. It's great to see everyone back after this whole season. Really, everyone's been here. I love the atmosphere, and let's do it again next weekend.
Thank you, Jalen. We're going to have a Van Hoyt tonight, and we'll have another one next week. Mackenzie, come on up.
Thank you. Like Jalen said, it was so nice to have people back in the gym tonight. Just to have the atmosphere back, it's great. And for us seniors, tonight to be our last team ever at JVA is super special to go out like that. And I cannot wait to make
talking so fast. All 8 seniors. How about Brooklyn Jones next? Brooklyn. I won't say our latest 1,000-point score, side as well, but a 1,000-point score and moving up in the ranks, Brooklyn Jones.
All right. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So, we walk in the locker room after we get done getting ready, and there's a shirt hanging up in there. And it was our 8th grade year blue chip shirt, and it had 19 and 1 on it. And the one was circled with red tape. And you know, we almost got undefeated that year, but we lost to Orleans. So that was our motivation to really get out here and do what we did tonight.
Here we go, Sonny. Hey, listen, you guys want to get off to a good start? Get this girl going. 13 points first quarter tonight. Go ahead, Sonny.
Well, I don't know what to say, but this team has been through so much adversity this year, so to come out, I think this is our best game yet, and I can't wait to lead this into regional.
And your little smile, I haven't seen those smiles all year long. Really haven't. I know it's been a tough year for you. You've been through a lot, but now it's fun. Now it's fun. It's all gravy from here on out. Isabel Wagner, what a terrific year she's had. Can't believe she's a senior. You're going to be our star pitcher this year too, right? All right.
I just want to thank my family, especially my grandma and grandpa, for coming to my games. And like Clay said, it was really kind of played our potential after not having such a great season. But we came out tonight and played hard.
Thank you, Isabel. Shayla Arthur got her bucket tonight in the sectional championship game. Go ahead, Shayla.
I just want to say it's been such an honor to play with this team, and it's great to have all you guys here to watch us. Let's go get a regional.
That's a love that, right, Shayla? We'll talk to you next week too, for sure. All right, well, I got a feeling we got an all-star catcher here coming up. What a great basketball player too. Hey, now.
Basically, just what everyone else said. Thank you all for coming out, and we hope to see y'all next weekend.
All right, Delaney Bateman, you got 23 minutes on the clock. Delaney Bateman. I'll tell you what, Delaney has played such important minutes all year long, but none more so than down the stretch. We appreciate what you've done for us, Delaney. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's been a great year, and this team having injuries and everything else, so it's been rough. But having us come out tonight and just play our best, it gives us hope for the rest of the season. And we will be back in the regional.
And the other 22 minutes go to who, Delaney? All right, we appreciate everybody coming out and sticking around, and I know it's worth it to see the sectional championship game. Khalid's got something else to say. Or just, okay, I thought you were still.
Okay, the team has one more announcement. Cheering section over there, very sad. I'm just kidding, but I'm really not. Seriously, you want to hear the dogs come back out.
Hey guys, that sounds like a challenge to me. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Corey left, but the sectional ticket, regional ticket information will be coming out on, I don't know how they're going to do that. In Springs Valley, but I know one thing I'm going to be doing. And I know another thing, you're going to be there too, and I know the best thing of all, these young ladies are going to be here. Now they're going on the fire truck. School song one more time. Oh. You can do that in a moment. We've got our poem. Andy, our tradition, right? All right.
Glad I have 21 minutes because I played a lot.
You've got 32 minutes left, so you take your time.
I was afraid not to prepare a poem for tonight, but here it is. This season sure has been different in so many ways. We've been sick, hurt, quarantined, and learning new plays. It seemed each game we had, a different players show up to get the job done. But then the next game, things would be clicking for all, and Coach Smith would be a happy one. Sectional time sure creeped up on us in a hurry. Opening night against shows, well, let's just say it was blurry. That first half was a nightmare, and Coach Smith is probably still tossing in his sleep. Thank goodness the halftime adjustment speech he gave was heard, and may have included some bleeps. We knew North Davies would be after us since we didn't get to play them this season, but my goodness, it was rough. I told you girls, they'd act like babies, and I guess they don't like Belle for some reason. Orleans is always after us. Every time we meet, they think they're going to take us down. But seriously, it just isn't happening. They give it their all, but see ya, Bulldogs, this is our town. It finally feels like things are clicking, and in just the right time. We are back-to-back sectional champs, and now it's regional, so come on, let's shine. So this week, Kylie kind of made up a little survey and sent it out to just a few people, and only I think 10 of us were able to participate in it. So I thought I would come up with something kind of on the lines of what she did. You guys can vote and see. We'll just take my survey, but it won't be on the Google form. Okay. So it could be a player I'm talking about or a coach, and you just kind of guess who you think it is. Most likely to be dancing during warm-ups. Jalen. Most likely to argue with Coach Smith while on the court. Most likely to get yelled at even if she's not in the game. Brooke, yeah, Brooke. He yelled at her, I think it was last year. He was like, Jonesy! And she was sitting right next to me. Most likely to break ankles on the court. Talia. Most dramatic when an official makes a call on her. Most likely to get in a fight on the court. Isabel. She lost a contact last night. Most likely to give Coach Smith the evil eye. I say it's a tie between Kylie and Kalia. I mean, Kalia gets mad, and those eyes are daggers. Most likely to name a goat after Coach Smith. Most likely to have stats on how many water bottles he's filled. Most likely to miss practice for a date. Sorry, I had to. Most likely to have Bang in her water bottle instead of water. Most likely to go out slashing tires after a bad game. Coach Smith, yes. It was rough Tuesday night. Most likely to have a new pair of shoes for each game. No, I don't. No. They're always on sale, right, Deanna? Yeah. And the last one, most likely to get a fish hook stuck in his leg. So last year we had this deal with rats. This year, somehow, my husband has been the laughing stock of this team. 10 years ago, he got a fish hook stuck in his leg on a boating outing with Brian Whitney and some other people. And for some reason, Mark's that fish hook has taken off this year. I get videos every time we're on the bus. They scream Mark's that fish hook all the time. So we even have a rebounding award now, and that is from Mark's that fish hook. So I decided this time we would do the entire sectional tournament. And this sectional tournament, fish hook rebounding award goes to Brooklyn Jones. It shouldn't even play that much in the Shoals game. Okay, I'm done.
Well, while we're showing appreciation to the Suttons, how about last year's Middle Attitude Award winner, Chelsea Sutton? We missed her this year, that's for sure. Stand up, Chelsea. Get a little attention there. Last year you got enough. I know you're craving it now because you need it, and we appreciate it. Also, I'm glad you did stop me because I wanted to do something. First of all, ladies, stand up if you would. The seniors. Seniors only now. Guys, I mean, come on. This is an unbelievable group of seniors. I want you to sit down. I want you all to stand up and show your appreciation for these seniors. I mean, along the best ever among athletes of the Loogootee Lions, certainly many ladies. You know what? It's been a fun week. It started Thursday night with the guys and front last night, and then tonight. You can only imagine what next week's going to be like. So thank you all for coming out. The fire trucks, full song. Thank you all.
That's the school song, and that has been the pep rally. Our final score, as mentioned earlier this evening, it was Loogootee 55 and the Bulldogs of Orleans 26. You may have heard this earlier. The Loogootee Lady Lions will be taking on Trinity Lutheran. Trinity Lutheran this evening defeating West Washington 67-31. As we're trying to look around, we're going to look around and let you know we've got 3 of the 4 teams in for this regional for Class 1A at Springs Valley. Trinity Lutheran, Loogootee, and Tecumseh. Tecumseh won earlier this afternoon, defeating Springs Valley, the host school for the regional, 54-26. We were going through things earlier here at Jack Butcher Arena, going through scores earlier. We'll go ahead and we'll run down all of the scores as the team is on the floor getting a sectional trophy pose, and why not, getting some of the basketball team members, maybe some other fans into the stands, getting in with the team picture here. We're going to start off Class 4A. Well, this is what we have so far. Maryville over Lake Central, 72-58. LaPorte over South Bend Adams, 46-33. Penn over Warsaw, 54-31. Carroll of Fort Wayne over Fort Wayne Center, 82-71. Homestead over Fort Wayne South, 33-31. McCutcheon over Harrison of West Lafayette, 45-43. Mount Vernon of Fortville over New Palestine, 49-28. It was number 1 North Central of Indianapolis over Lawrence North, 82-42. At Ben Davis, Indianapolis Roncalli over Perry Meridian, 44-27. At Terre Haute North, Brownsburg over Plainfield, 38-24. At East Central, it was the host Trojans over Columbus North, 38-29. The Bedford North Lawrence Lady Stars over Jennings County, 55-51 in the battle of area team 4A teams in Southern Indiana. And I will tell you, Southeastern Indiana, the freshman class of basketball, if you are a farmer, you'll understand the term bumper crop. That's what that freshman class is this year in Southeast Indiana when it comes to 4A basketball. Moving on to Class 3A. This is what we have in. South Bend, Washington over Mishawaka Marion, 51-42. Angola over Garrett, 40-36. Norwell over Belmont, 41-35. At Tri-West, it was host Tri-West over North Montgomery, 65-34. At Heritage Christian, Indianapolis Chittard over the host Heritage Christian, 65-58. At Speedway, Indian Creek over Beech Grove, 64-42. At Rushville, the host Rushville over Lawrenceburg, 47-26. At Madison, Silver Creek over Salem, 46-27. We're going to see if we can get anything new from the 3A sectional at Vincennes Lincoln, between Vincennes Lincoln and Washington, and that is in overtime, very late, 6 and 9/10 seconds left. It is 47-45, Washington ahead, but the Washington Lady Hatchets are at the line. We'll keep up with you as we'll let you know what's going on, as that's a free throw in, making it 48-45, and Vincennes Lincoln takes the timeout. They need a 3 to force a second overtime. At the final 3A sectional at Mount Vernon, it was Evansville Memorial over Gibson Southern, 67-37. Moving over to Class 2A, North Johnson over Rensselaer Central, 74-49. Fairfield over Prairie Heights, 45-23. Bluffton over Eastside, 38-31. Fountain Central sectional, Clinton Prairie over Sheridan, 48-34. At Taylor, tipped over Eastbrook, 57-48. At Cascade, University over Covenant Christian, 59-45. South Putnam over North Putnam, 67-48. At South Ripley, it's the host Raiders over Switzerland County's Pacers, 42-26. At North Knox, it was Linton Stockton over North Knox, 67-37. And Forest Park beats Evansville Mater Dei, 35-26. And checking to see if we're still in a timeout. They are still in a timeout in Vincennes, so we'll go ahead and we'll go down the 1A list real quick. In overtime at Oregon Davis, Triton over Argus, 34-28. At Fremont, Fort Wayne Blackhawk over host Fremont, 42-32. In Tri-County, Pioneer over North White, 72-53. Clinton Central over North Vermilion, 59-38. At Tri-Central over Cowan, 45-27. Bethesda Christian over Traders Point, 50-13. It was Greenwood Christian over Indianapolis Lutheran, 93-36. Shelbyville upsets Jackson Dell, 52-48. Lanesville over New Washington, 72-31. Trinity Lutheran over West Washington, 67-31. Loogootee over Orleans, 55-26. And a game seen on Full Range Sports. And Tecumseh over Springs Valley, 54-26. Final score at Vincennes. This is the 3A sectional. Washington defeats Vincennes, 48-45. So now we have all 4 teams for the 1A regional at Springs Valley. And we have those matchups. The matchups look like this in the Class A bracket. Game number 1 at Springs Valley on Saturday will feature Lanesville taking on Tecumseh. That is a scheduled 10 a.m. start. Scheduled for 12 noon. It is Trinity Lutheran and Loogootee. So that is the matchups coming up on Saturday. Want to say thanks for joining us from high atop Jack Butcher Arena here in Loogootee. Our camera operator this evening for the pep rally is Keith Schroyer. I'm Dustin Fuller saying thank you for joining us and have yourself a good rest of your Saturday.